High above the mortal world, beyond the reach of human eyes, there existed a realm of eternal splendor. Golden towers stretched into the sky, their spires radiant with the Creator's light, casting reflections on rivers of molten gold that flowed like veins through the city. Angels of all ages, from eternal youths to ageless sages, moved gracefully, their forms radiating purity. Their skin tones ranged from deep ebony to warm bronze, and their eyes shone with devotion. Robes of white and gold flowed like liquid silk, and wings of ethereal light arched majestically behind them. The air shimmered with divine energy, and the music of heaven resonated as a symphony of perfect harmony, filling every corner of this luminous realm. At the heart of the realm stood the throne of the Creator, a brilliance so intense that mortal eyes could not bear it. Angels knelt and hovered in reverent awe, their hands clasped, their faces lifted, and their hearts devoted entirely to the glory of their Maker. Peace reigned supreme, no shadow dared linger. Yet, even in this perfection, a single heart wavered. One angel, once radiant with loyalty, felt a whisper of doubt. Its mind, once fully devoted to divine order, began to question the path laid before it. In silence, the first seed of rebellion took root. In the stillness of paradise, a quiet thought grew into a whisper, and the whisper into desire. Reb, the angel whose heart had faltered, began to see visions of freedom and power, a realm not bound by the Creator's will. Others, drawn by the subtle darkness, started to gather, intrigued by promises of dominion and greatness. The harmony of heaven trembled as curiosity and ambition quietly unraveled the perfection that had reigned since the beginning of time. In hidden corners of heaven, the disillusioned gathered in secret. Words of temptation passed between them, igniting desire and ambition. Reb rose as their leader, a figure of magnetic confidence, promising a kingdom free from the Creator's will. Shadows lengthened as rebellion spread, and though some hearts resisted, steadfast angels burned brighter in their loyalty. Heaven itself seemed to shiver as this invisible storm gathered, preparing to shake creation to its core. The decisive moment came. Reb and his followers turned from the light, and the heavens trembled. Wings once pure became tainted with shadow, propelling them toward the unprepared world below. The earth, lush and innocent, awaited quietly. Reb fell with the force of a star striking the land, forests shuddering, rivers churning, skies darkening with the weight of rebellion. From the crater of his fall, the first of the fallen rose, beings neither wholly light nor wholly shadow. Humanity gazed upward, awestruck and fearful, unaware that the dawn of giants, the Nephilim, was about to reshape their world. The heavens recoiled as the breach closed behind Reb and his followers. Their once pure wings now tainted by shadow, they descended with purpose, streaking across the sky like falling stars. Humanity, engrossed in the simplicity of mortal life, looked up in awe and terror. The ground trembled beneath their approach, forests swayed, and rivers churned, as the fallen prepared to claim the world below. Reb landed with a deafening crash, a crater forming beneath him, and from it arose a figure neither of light nor shadow, but something in between, powerful, majestic, and terrifying. The age of rebellion on earth had begun. Humans gazed upon these celestial beings, their hearts caught between awe and terror. Some fell to their knees in submission, trembling at the overwhelming presence of beings far beyond comprehension. Reb's voice rang calm but commanding, declaring that the fallen had come not to harm, but to bring knowledge, power, and a new order to the world. Even as fear gripped them, A spark of curiosity and hope flickered in human hearts. The boundaries between heaven and earth had been broken, and the stage was set for a transformation that would reshape the world forever. The fallen walked among humanity, their presence a mixture of guidance and intimidation. Their knowledge of the heavens and divine secrets stirred fascination in human minds, yet their immense power inspired fear. Slowly, they began to establish dominance, drawing humans into servitude with promises of protection, power, and enlightenment. Reb stood at the forefront, a leader of the fallen, commanding respect and awe. Humanity's reverence for them marked the first steps toward a new order, a world where mortal strength would be dwarfed by the might of the fallen. In defiance of the Creator's command, the fallen united with the daughters of men, acts that would be remembered for eternity. From these unions came the Nephilim, giants of immense strength and power, growing rapidly and towering above mortal men. Their size and might were unmatched. Even in youth, the earth trembled beneath their footsteps. Humanity marveled at their strength, but all quickly turned to fear as they realized the full measure of the rebellion's legacy. The Nephilim were living monuments to defiance, walking embodiments of a fallen order. The Nephilim grew swiftly, their strength unmatched, reshaping the land in the image of rebellion. Humanity, once rulers of their modest world, now bowed beneath the weight of these giants. Cities were built under their command, mountains moved to their design, and nature itself seemed to recoil from their might. Yet, even under tyranny, sparks of resistance began to ignite in the hearts of men. The earth had been claimed by giants, but the spirit of survival remained. The stage was set for a world on the brink, a realm where rebellion and divine justice would soon collide. With their unmatched strength, the Nephilim reshaped the earth according to their will. Mountains were moved, rivers redirected, and forests cleared to serve their ambitions. Humanity, dwarfed by their colossal presence, trembled beneath their feet. Every step of the giants was a demonstration of power, a warning of the futility of defiance. The world, once a place of harmony and toil, became a landscape of labor and fear, molded by hands that were no longer mortal. Humans, powerless against the might of the Nephilim, bowed in submission, offering labor, tribute, and devotion to appease their towering overlords. Families worked from dawn to dusk, constructing immense structures that pierced the skies, each act of labor a reminder of their insignificance. Yet in quiet corners, hearts whispered of hope, of survival, and of ways to endure under the shadow of giants. Blinded by their immense strength, the Nephilim indulged in excess, commanding the earth without restraint. They feasted in great halls built from stone and timber, their laughter echoing across the plains. The delicate balance of nature faltered beneath their feet. Rivers overflowed, trees were uprooted, and animals fled, sensing the corruption brought by giants who acted as rulers above the natural order. Humanity watched in fear and despair, helpless against the arrogance of these living monuments of rebellion. Yet even under the shadow of tyranny, hope flickered. Small groups of humans whispered in secret, plotting ways to survive and resist. They hid from the gaze of the giants, scavenged in the wilderness, and trained in secret, their hearts daring to believe that the day of oppression would end. Though weak in comparison to the towering Nephilim, the resilience of the human spirit began to take root. Above, the Creator observed the earth, sorrow and grief touching the heart of eternity. The harmony of creation had been shattered. The cries of humanity rose like thunder, mingling with the groans of the earth itself, wounded by the weight of giants. The world, once perfect, had become a reflection of rebellion and corruption. Justice demanded action, and the Creator's hand moved to prepare a cleansing, a reckoning that would restore balance to the world. And so, the first drops of the cleansing rain fell upon the earth, a warning and a promise. Rivers swelled, clouds darkened, and thunder rolled across the skies. Humanity's cries were drowned by the storm, yet a single righteous man, Noah, heard the voice of the Creator. He was commanded to build an ark, a sanctuary from the coming deluge. In the midst of fear, hope remained, for those who followed the Creator's guidance would endure the coming judgment. The Nephilim, towering and invincible in their might, ruled the earth with unmatched authority. Cities of stone rose like monuments to their rebellion, and rivers and forests were reshaped at their command. Their laughter echoed across valleys as they displayed their strength, reminding humanity of their place beneath the giants' feet. The earth itself seemed to groan under their weight, mountains shifting, and forests uprooted in their wake. The age of the giants was at its peak, and the world trembled under their dominion. Yet even beneath the shadow of these colossal beings, the hearts of men remained unbroken. Secret gatherings in forests, caves, and hidden valleys began to stir. Whispers of hope, plans of defiance, and prayers for deliverance grew louder with each passing day. Though tiny against the giants' power, humanity's spirit refused to bend entirely, kindling the flame of resistance that would one day align with divine justice. The Creator, witnessing the corruption and defiance of the fallen world, moved with sorrow and resolve. The cries of humanity, mingled with the groans of a scarred earth, had pierced the heavens. Justice demanded cleansing, and the decision was made to restore balance. From the heavens, divine energy swept the world, a silent command signaling the coming flood, a deluge that would wash away rebellion and preserve only those who remained faithful. Amid the corruption, a single righteous man, Noah, heard the voice of the Creator. He was commanded to build an ark, a sanctuary to preserve life amidst the coming judgment. The task was monumental, yet Noah's heart was steadfast. He gathered his family and began the work, measuring timber, shaping beams, and preparing for the animals that would be entrusted to his care. Hope and obedience stood against the tide of destruction, a beacon for the faithful to follow. Noah's task was not only for his family but for all creatures. From the forests, plains, and rivers, animals of every kind were guided to the Arkansas lions, elephants, birds, and reptiles approached in harmony, following the divine command. Noah and his family tended to them, ensuring that every pair was cared for. The world, though teetering on the brink of destruction, saw a spark of order and preservation amidst the chaos. As the ark took shape and animals gathered, the first drops of the deluge fell from darkened skies. Rivers swelled, winds howled, and thunder rolled across the earth. Humanity looked up in awe and fear, sensing the coming judgment. Yet within the ark, Noah's family and the creatures they tended were shielded by faith and obedience. The stage was set for the cleansing waters to come, a divine reckoning to restore balance to the world and preserve the faithful. The skies darkened as the first torrents of rain fell upon the earth. Rivers swelled and valleys filled, while the winds howled across the lands. Mountains became islands as water surged, sweeping away all that had been corrupted. The Nephilim, once rulers of the earth, struggled against the rising deluge. Their colossal forms could not resist the relentless power of the flood, and panic spread among them as the waters claimed their cities, forests, and plains. The judgment of the Creator had begun, cleansing the earth with unstoppable force. The once mighty Nephilim, masters of the earth, now faced the wrath of the flood. Their immense strength could not withstand the rising waters, and one by one, they were swept away. Some clung to shattered buildings, others attempted to flee to the mountains, but the relentless deluge offered no mercy. The world that had bowed to their power crumbled beneath them, and their arrogance was washed away in the waters of divine judgment. Within the ark, Noah and his family remained safe, tending to the animals as the world outside was consumed by the deluge. The ark floated steadily on the swelling waters, a sanctuary amidst chaos. Inside, the air was filled with the soft sounds of creatures, the murmur of humans, and the quiet prayers of hope. Though the storm raged, faith guided them, and the ark became a symbol of divine protection and mercy. Outside, the earth was transformed. Rivers overflowed, forests and fields disappeared beneath the waves, and cities that once shone with human and Nephilim activity were now submerged. Thunder rolled and lightning illuminated the chaos, while winds tore through the lands. Humanity not protected within the ark faced utter destruction. The world was cleansed, as the flood fulfilled the Creator's decree to rid the earth of corruption and rebellion. Amid the deluge, the ark remained steadfast, floating above the waves. Noah guided the animals and tended to his family, ensuring all were safe. The waters raged around them, but within, a sense of order and protection prevailed. This floating sanctuary symbolized the mercy of the Creator, preserving life for the rebirth of the earth once the waters receded. The flood continued without pause, reshaping the earth itself. Valleys became lakes, plains disappeared beneath towering waters, and mountains stood as islands amid a vast ocean. All that was corrupted, the arrogance of the Nephilim, human sin unchecked, was washed away. Yet the ark floated above it all, a testament to faith, obedience, and the Creator's mercy. The stage was set for a new beginning, a world reborn from the waters of judgment. After 40 days and nights, the rains began to ease. The tumultuous waves gradually calmed, and the waters that had swallowed mountains and valleys began to retreat. The earth, though scarred, showed signs of renewal. From the ark, Noah and his family watched as the land slowly emerged from the waters. A hush settled over creation, as if the world itself was catching its breath after the cleansing storm. At last, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah carefully guided the animals to stable ground and ensured his family was safe. The earth, cleansed of corruption and rebellion, began a slow process of recovery. The echoes of the Nephilim and the fallen giants faded into memory, leaving a world reborn and ready for a new chapter of life, grounded in faith and obedience. Noah and his family stepped onto the renewed earth, carrying with them the seeds of a faithful future. They tended to the animals, planted crops, and built homes, guided by the Creator's wisdom. Humanity had been tested, the giants and the rebellion had been judged, and from the waters of judgment, a new era began, a world where obedience, faith, and respect for divine order would be the foundation of life. In a display of mercy and promise, the Creator set a rainbow in the sky as a covenant with Noah and all living creatures, that the waters would never again destroy the earth as they had. It was a symbol of divine faithfulness, a reminder that while rebellion brings judgment, obedience and faith bring protection and hope. The rainbow arched across the sky, a bridge between heaven and earth, illuminating the land with a promise of enduring peace. The story of the Nephilim and the flood remains a timeless lesson, that the pursuit of power through defiance leads to destruction, while faithfulness and obedience bring preservation and renewal. Humanity emerged stronger, guided by the Creator's wisdom, ready to honor the balance of life and the sanctity of divine law. The earth, washed and renewed, stood as a testament to mercy, justice, and the enduring hope for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the stories of the Bible. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more animated Bible adventures. By subscribing, you help us continue bringing these timeless stories to life with stunning visuals and immersive narration. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos. Your support makes it possible for these stories of faith, hope, and courage to reach more hearts around the world.